Hi friends, a very good morning. I am Jitu Mishra, one of the co-founders of Sarana Education and Cultural Services. I am going to take you through a journey, through Raghurajpur's musical heritage. So, all of you know about Raghurajpur. I don't have to tell anything about Raghurajpur. It is widely known as the art village of Odisha. Many of the celebrities, the giants, starting from Guru Kelchur Mahapatra to Jagannath Das and all, they were born and nurtured at Raghurajpur. So Guru Kelchur Mahapatra, who is considered as the father of modern Odissi dance, the revival Odissi dance, and he was like extremely talented and devotional. So he had started his career, at Raghurajpur as a Gotipo dancer. So this is all about Raghurajpur. So I will take you through Raghurajpur's musical heritage today. Friends, all of you know about music and dance, which constitute as major aspect of Odia culture and Odia life. So music and dance have been integral to human civilizations, not civilizations even in the prehistoric time, worldwide. From the very beginning of human journey, these have been part of our life. And through music and dance, we have tried to express our thoughts, our beliefs, the inner mind, through music and dance. And there are plenty of rock arts, and also musical instruments which have been found in Europe and all, going back to the Upper Paleolithic time, flute and other musical instruments. So this shows that how old the musical traditions associated with human culture. So Odisha, is the land of Lord Jagannath, who is considered as one of the family members in every Odia family. So music from the very beginning in Odisha also has a very strong association with human culture. It has been integral to Odia culture from the very beginning of civilizations in Odisha. So as we move back in time. So at Rani Gumpha in Udayagiri Khandagiri Hills, which is in the middle of Bhubaneswar now. Earlier it used to be in the outskirts, now it is in the middle of Bhubaneswar. So these caves were excavated by Emperor Kharavel and his extended family, mainly for the Jain monks. In the lower story of Rani Gumpha, there is a scene, there is a panel which depicts a dance scene. A woman is performing a dance accompanied by another woman, and this is being watched by King Kharavela and his two wives. So this is one of the oldest evidences of dance and music in Odisha. And as you know, Rani Gumpha is also interpreted by several scholars, archaeologists, as one of the oldest amphitheatres in India, in Odisha, and which was used for the performance of dance and music. So the galleries which you find in the upper story were used for sitting by the spectators. Then at Langudi, which is a Buddhist site in Jajpur district of Odisha, not very far from Bhubaneswar and Cuttack, about 80 to 90 kilometers. There you have also a panel in one of the stupas, rock cut stupas, where you have the dance scenes, the depiction of dance scenes. So this shows that even in the Buddhist as well as in Jain civilizations, both dance and music were given a lot of importance, and they were part of the monastic lives. Then you come, from 7th century onwards, when you start seeing the construction of temples from the Parasurameswar temple and Brahmeswar temple, Mukteshwar and Rajarani, and then of course Lingaraj, where Lingaraj, and then the Sun temple at Konark, where everywhere you find large panels, numbers of Odissi or other forms of dance music, and that is how the dance and music dominated in the Odia life. So there was a change in the scene from 12th century onwards when Jayadev wrote about Jayadev wrote Gita Govinda, which Jayadev was from Odisha, very from Puri. There is a village called Kendubilva, which is in between Puri and Bhubaneswar, and there he composed Gita Govinda, and that is the divine love poem between Radha and Krishna. There also you find the depiction of dance and music. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came to Puri, in the 15th 16th century, it became more prominent, dance became more prominent, and Puri became a hub of Jagannath cult. And dance, the Mahari dance and then the Gotipo dance came into practice, and that is all it was throughout the last 500 years it dominated. Even after India got independent it was there, but unfortunately Odissi had lost its roots, and which was revived again. Gotipo dance is Raghurajpur's USP. So it is a devotional dance which is performed by the young boys who are actually dressed up like women dancers, and they are also nurtured in different gurukuls of Raghurajpur, and they perform dance in devotion with for Lord Jagannath, and so they go through a rigorous practice. So let's see how the Gotipo is practiced, the aspects of Gotipo culture in Raghurajpur, how they practice, how they are nurtured, how they grow up, and how they perform before the tourists or the travelers who visit Raghurajpur. one fine morning, I went to, when I was going to Raghurajpur, I met my objective was not to understand music and dance or the Gotipo. I met, but when I was just strolling through the road of, the streets of Raghurajpur, the central street of Raghurajpur, I met one person. His name was Gangadharji. And he runs a Gurukul, where young girls are nurtured and they perform dance, Odissi dance, not Gotipo dance. And it was like I went through an experience, because before me, in front of me, they performed dance. It was a spiritual and divine experience. Then I started interacting with him, Gangadharji, and he started narrating about the whole idea of Gotipo dance, and then why he went against the convention, in case instead of boys, why he is nurturing girls. So he talks.
ଆଉ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ସବୁ ଇଏ ହେଇଗଲା, ପଟ୍ଟଚିତ୍ର 69 ପଟି ହେଇଗଲା, ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କର କଲର ବି ଆସିଗଲା, କ'ଣ କରାଯିବ? ଯେତେବେଳେ କଲରରେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ହେଲେ, କହିଲେ ପ୍ରଭୁ ଏଠୁ ଧ୍ୟାନ କଲେ, କହିଲେ ପ୍ରଭୁ ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରଙ୍କ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ର ବରୁଣ କୁବେର ନୈଋତ ଇଏ ସବୁ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ଦେବତାମାନଙ୍କ ନୃତ୍ୟ ହେଉଛି। ତେଣୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ଦେବତା କହିଲେ ବ୍ରହ୍ମା ଉର୍ବଶୀ ମେନକା ଏ ସେମାନେ ସବୁ ନାଚୁଥିଲେ, ମାନେ ସ୍ୱର୍ଗପୁରରେ ରାଜସଭାରେ, ଇନ୍ଦ୍ରଙ୍କ ସଭାରେ ନୃତ୍ୟ ଗୀତ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା, ଉର୍ବଶୀ ନାଚୁଥିଲା। ତେଣୁ ସେଇ କଥା ନେଇକି ସେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ଜଣାଇଲେ, ପ୍ରଭୁ ଏଠି କେମିତି ନୃତ୍ୟ ଗୀତ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ପାଖରେ ଟିକେ ହନ୍ତା। ମୁଁ କହିଲେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ନାଚ କେମିତି ଏଠିକି ଆସୁ। ତେଣୁ ସର୍ବପ୍ରଥମ ହେଲା ଦେବଦାସୀ। ଦେବଦାସୀ ଯିଏ ସେ ଜମା ବିବାହ ହେବ, ସେ ଦେବଦାସୀକୁ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ରହିଲେ। ସେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ଟିକେ ନାଚିଲା, ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ ଶୋଇଲା, ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ କୁଣ୍ଡେଇକି ବି ଶୋଇଲା। ତେଣୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆସିଲେ ଦେବଦାସୀ ନାଚ ହେଲା, ସିଏ କହିଲା ମୁଁ ବାହା ହେବିନି, ମୁଁ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ବାହା ହେବି। ସେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ବାହା ହେଇକି ରହିଲା। ତାପରେ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ବାହା ଆରେ ସିନା ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କୁ ବାହା ହେଲା, ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ କହିଲେ ପ୍ରଭୁ କ'ଣ ସେଇ ଗୋଟିଏ ଖାଲି ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ନାଚିଛୁ, ଏ ଯେଉଁ ଝୁଲଣ ଫୁଲଣ ସବୁ ହେଉଛି, ଏହା ପରେ ତ କିଏ କିଛି ନାଚୁନାହାନ୍ତି, ଠାକୁର ବିଜେ ମଦନ ମନ ବିଜେ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ନା ତାର ଗୋଟେ ମାହାରୀ ନାଚ କରିଦିଅ। ମାହାରୀ ନାଚ ସବୁ ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ଭୁଆ ଶୁଣିଛ, ବଡ଼ ବଡ଼ ପିଲା ଗୁଡ଼ାକ, 12-14 ବର୍ଷର ପିଲା ଗୁଡ଼ାକ, ତାଙ୍କୁ ନଚେଇଲେ ଆଉ। ତାଙ୍କୁ ନଚେଇଲା ଭିତରେ ସିଏ ନାଚିଲା, ମେନ୍ ଶୁଣନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ 7 ଦିନ ଝିଅ ଘରେ ରହନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ସିଏ ତ ମାରା ହେଇ ରହିଗଲେ, ଚୈତନ୍ୟ ମହାପ୍ରଭୁ ଆମର ଆସୁଥିଲେ। ଦଣ୍ଡଭଙ୍ଗା ବୋଲି ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି, ଦଣ୍ଡଭଙ୍ଗା ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି? ଭାଇ ଶୋଇବେ, ସେ କାଠିଟାକୁ ଭାଙ୍ଗିବେ, ସେଠୁ ଯିବେ, ଆଉ ଚଉକାର ପକେଇବେ। ଏମିତି ଆସିକି ସେଠି ହେଇଗଲା, କ'ଣ କହିଲେ, ନଈଟା ପଡ଼ିଗଲା, ଯାଇପାରିଲେନି, ବିରକ୍ତର ଦଣ୍ଡକୁ ଭାଙ୍ଗି ଫୋପାଡ଼ି ଦେଲେ। ତେଣୁ ଆମର ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ଦଣ୍ଡଭଙ୍ଗା ନଦୀ ଅଛି। ସେଇ କିମ୍ବଦନ୍ତୀ ସବୁ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ମେନ୍ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା। ଚୈତନ୍ୟ ମହାପ୍ରଭୁ ପଚାରିଲେ, କିରେ ତମେ କ'ଣ ନାଚ ହେଉଛି, ବନ୍ଦ କାହିଁ କଲ? ନିତେଇ ଗୌର ସବୁ ଆସିଥିଲେ। ନା ସାର୍ କ'ଣ କରିବୁ, ଆଉ ନା ତାର ଗୋଟିଏ ପୁଅ କରିଦିଅ। ପୁଅ ଗଲେ ତାର ମେନ୍ ଶୋଭା ନାହିଁ, କିଛି ନାହିଁ। ତେଣୁ ଗୋଟିଏ ପୁଅ ହେଲା, ଗୋଟି ପୁଅ।
So this is all about Raghurajpur's musical heritage. Thank you so much for being with us.